Good day to you. This is Creeps, and I'm back with Frostbite Caves and Fallen. Hopefully this time the opening of this video doesn't just glitch out. I really hope it doesn't, because I don't have to try to go through that nightmare of trying to get sorted out. Anyways, last time I went through the first half of Frostbite Caves, and this time we'll go through the second half, which will be a bit more interesting than before. We've just been introduced to Snowcast, Troglodytes, and those kind of enemies. So, let's go back right into it. Dialogue time, let's go. Anyways, welcome to the technically second zombie we'll meet here. Custom zombie, I guess. A dragon imp, who's now a bit cold. I think I've covered this broadly before, but you know how we have Snowcast, which also count as heating plants and fire plants? You know we've got him. I don't know why. It's a really strange inclusion that they probably didn't think out very much, because he's not very relevant. He's not a very big danger at all. He's just annoying. And also, I haven't shown this, but Yeti Imp also has resistance to fire. Everything has resistance to fire in this world, and it's a bit obnoxious after a certain point. You'd be hard-pressed to find it here that isn't immune to it than anything at this point. It's a bit obscene, but whatever. It's fine. I'll probably cover this in a future level, but come on. We all know this level isn't going to be very relevant. It's like an introduction to a zombie that's not relevant. We can move on safely. See you in a bit. I like to notice how Toilet is also immune to Frostwind. There isn't a reason for that. I don't think there ever will be a reason for that. I just want to make it clear that this mod is very well known to be a copy of Eccles, and there's reasons for that. The level's over. I felt like I was a little took too long, but I think I might just be because I'm using Spike Rock. It's just because I'm using Spike Rock, let's be real here, but it felt long. Whatever. That's probably not the level's fault. Just simple introduction to Dragon Imp. Because Dragon Imp, yeah. Oh well, we'll see how it carries on. 6-7 is up next. We got a new seed packet. Things are gonna be a bit interesting, I presume. That's usually the precursor to, they have to forward a C-Packet introduction. Let's see how it goes. Okay, new level coming up. This is a Gimmick level. The old classic. Well, anymore is because that's apparently cheesing. The entire idea here is basically you can't freeze these things. You can't unfreeze the Dragon Imp, so as you just lose. It's a fairly simple level concept. I don't mind it, it's alright, but eh. Doesn't make a necessarily interesting level, but it does make a lot that I can fairly easily commentate on this, so I shall do just that. You know, it's just a very convenient thing to talk about, and something I can mutter on about, in the background while I'm busy playing the game. I'm making no sense, am I? One day I do need to take like just a lesson or something, just to make sure I'm actually comprehensible half the time. Because I'm pretty sure I'm just never comprehensible. It's a serious issue at a certain point. I've covered briefly before, but I don't think Dragon Imps in Frostbite Caves is necessarily a great idea. I should probably justify that, shouldn't I? Dragon Imps in Frostbite Caves seem like a good idea, because they do counter heating. And most people see heating as the reason Frostbite Caves sucks as a world. They're not necessarily wrong, but it's a bit more, the issue is a bit more complicated than that. And I think people tend to forget that often. The reason Frostbite Caves sucks is not just the entire heating mechanic, but the fact that the heating mechanic in general forces a plan slot. It's not the fact that it encourages you to only use pep or only use fire P or whatever. It's simply that it forces that slot out, and because of the way that slot tends to go, it's just a problem most of the time. It's not very interesting to deal with. It makes the world very formulaic at times because you can just do that, and Dragon Imp just means that you are forced to always run a heater plus something else. Like, you can technically run other things, but why would you ever do that? Like, seriously, when you think about it, there's just never really a good reason to... Basically, because it's complicated. I'm trying to explain in my head. The thing is, with, like, Dragon Imp in general, is that it changes the enforce strategy from a... Oh, it did that snowcast, just not snowcast properly. Ha. Anyways, I think they did an oopsie, but the issue with Dragon Imp is just that it changes the force strategy from heater plus some heater plus heat or heater plus something else. The strategy always becomes heater plus something else. You can claim that you use a hot potato instead. Nope. You can use hot potato instead, but hot potato isn't very effective and is incredibly cost inefficient. Like, you don't ever use hot potato, not because hot potato is necessarily a terrible heating choice, but because why would you ever use it? There's always gonna be a better choice. There's always gonna be wildly ineffective, and this just kind of leads into a much bigger issue as the game goes on, I think. And I think, especially Frostbite Caves, it basically means that the solution people have is not a solution and is part of the problem. I don't know if it's necessarily a solution is though, because the counters are normal plants as opposed to other gimmicks where they're basically plants you use solely for that gimmick. It does cause that issue for some people. And I don't know if it's really a fix for that. I mean, I guess if you had a more recent version, you can always just make it so, like a plant like Jacko, which people don't use in recent versions because it sucks. You can have like a plant like Jacko basically serve as a pure heater and make that the only heating source in the game. Slap on the immunity to things from other things, make Jacko only be able to heat, and that could actually pose an interesting... In fact, not really interesting. It's rather interesting. It's actually actually makes heating to an extent worse for forcing a slot. But it means that heating in general is now much more in line with the mechanics, I guess is the right term. I think, maybe. It's not necessarily the greatest idea in the world, but I think it's a decent step up and might be helpful to some people who just don't think the mechanic works in its current state. I know it sounds a bit weird, like, making a single plant being able to heat makes the issue worse, but it brings the world more in line with things like Big Wave Beach, where you are always going to be forced to use Lily Pad, for instance. Which I think is less of an issue. I feel like it just makes the solution logicaler, I guess. I don't know. It turns heating from a mechanic which people can complain about making levels feel similar, and making so heating is just part of the level, which I think is just a better solution overall. I could be totally wrong on that, but you know, I think that's the solution, so yeah. Otherwise, this level's almost done already. It's technically a complicated level, but it's not. It's a fairly simple level when you actually go through it. You just don't play stupidly and you win. Really it. Apparently people had a lot of issues with this level though, I remember hearing about. A lot of people just could not figure out how to beat this level. I guess maybe they just were using cherry bombs wrong. I don't know. This level did get nerfed, so though this version's not really the hard version. In the early version there was much more troglodytes, but it's fine. I don't really mind too much. It's a fine enough level. I haven't done anything necessarily wrong. It's interesting enough. I don't like the win state of the you'll always win or you always lose if you do an X thing. I think it's very fun, but I can't necessarily afford that. Anyways, now we get tortured with the worst heater in the game. Let's go. Now we get a level looking like this. Let's see what Penny has to say. That did not read well, but yeah. Hunters have been changed, so now they fire basically a bunch of snowballs at a random angle. They're alright, but they're not particularly interesting to me. I mean, there's also a dragon up here, so there's nothing really stopping me from just running Peppled only. And I'll just run like Snapdragon as well. Snapdragon as well probably works because it's obviously going to be a ton of Ice Wind and such. But I guess I could just use Bonk Drive instead. Ice Wind there. Snowcast. But yeah, most things can work. I'll go with Dandelion, Bloomerang. I haven't used Bloomerang much, so I'll use that. Jalapeno is always going to be helpful here. The There's no column 1 stuff, so I guess I can just get away with this. I'll go for Squash, because Squash... Solia. Solia sounds good to me. Okay. Just gonna be your standard long level, I think. I don't know why this seems playing. It seems to make no sense to me, but apparently there's a reason. Okay. See you in a bit. And there's a hunter. I feel the need to put something in front of them to just show it. Oh, no, he does already. Okay, that's what he does. He doesn't seem like a particularly massive threat to me. Feels a bit irrelevant overall, but I guess that's fine. I don't know. I really don't know. He's a very weird zombie to me, so I don't really get how he should be. I don't know. You can tell because I'm saying I don't know like 10 different times. That's a sign of positivity or whatever. I don't know. My language is dying. Just continue. Move on. I sure do love jalapeno being nerfed in your snowcast. That's just fun. Thank you, game. Very, very cool. I think this screen is now extra blue because there's 2 snowcasts going on right now. I don't know if that's actually true, but it looks really dumb right now, so I don't know. Anyways, the level's done now. This is a very long level. I don't know, I didn't feel like it did very much. I feel like it's like the minimum for heating, but the hunters didn't feel like they did a whole lot. Like, they're freezing a plant now, but they don't tend to unfreeze very quickly because the fire is abysmal. They're not very good at keeping plants frozen. They freeze them for like 10 seconds and it's over. I swear that double stockcast, whatever, made the screen incredibly blue. I swear that happened. That looked really weird for a bit. Okay. Anyways, we have a funny name level. And then we'll be heading on to 610, which will be the last level I've ever played of this mod. Which will be nice. From then on, it'll all be new content, so that'll be very neat. More dialogue. What was that dialogue even meant to be? I don't know. That dialogue design, I guess. Anyways, after having a normal level, we have yet another seemingly normal level. Peapody seems like an awful idea. I'll go for it anyways because I'm bored. These levels have been not very interesting, so at least to me. Like 6, 7 was fun enough. 6, 6, 6, 8, and 6, 9 seem not very interesting. I guess I'll skip ahead until anything funny happens. That's what should normally happen right now. Yep, there we go. I figured this was gonna happen. GI spawned Slayer tiles. Basically, these things are gonna spawn at a normal level. I think they'll be able to be removed later on. I think. In theory, they're removed later on. Not a very interesting gimmick. I don't like this gimmick very much. I think it's a bit boring. Whatever. I'll live. I'm not gonna die because of it, at least. There's much bigger issues in the world than a level like this being meh, but I don't know. Don't we have to like it. I'm just gonna try it. I was trying to run a P-pod strategy. I forgot the P-pod. Okay, you know what's good. I'm gonna try to just hollow out P-pod. Let's go. This will be incredibly funny. Well, this sure was level. Damn. We really do have to wait here now, don't we? Cool. Cool. Well, this was this level. It shouldn't exist. I did it without any attacking plans. Which is a surprise to me. But, you know, it's fine. And now we get to 610, the one level I didn't beat, so let's hope the nerf to it was enough. Or that even was enough, because I don't even remember if that was a thing that happened. Let's hope. That's still talking. Okay, let's hope this is the last dialogue of read today. Actually, no, wait, end the dialogue. Whatever, moving on. Okay, you can see my issue with it already, can't you? It's the old classic, you have one heater and you have to move it around everywhere. Using root micro, my favourite type micro, as I am well documented for loving. Oh dear. I seriously just don't enjoy root micro at all. I think it's incredibly tedious. And just not fun to perform. I know people feel differently, but I think those people are wrong, so I don't have to care about those people. That's simply fact. Oh well, at the very least, this route is Eccles route where it moves incredibly quickly. That's about all I've got for thankfully, unfortunately. this my death? Could well be. Could well be. Oh, you kidding. I can't do anything. Kill. Well, this is death for me. I sure love having mowers. Such a cool thing. I love mowers. It's very fun. Oh, okay, maybe there's a chance. In theory. Although my entire lawn is frozen down here and I have no way to get rid of that. Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. 100%. Okay, well, I've got this now, which can't even do anything because it's no cast up, so I can't do anything. Well, reset time, let's go, have fun. Woo! Now I have to try to do things a bit better. Because I don't like this level at all, and so I'm going to try my hardest to make sure I don't screw it up that much. See you when I screw it up too much. This is fine. Okay then, I think I'd safe to say I've finished this now. I honestly expected this level to be worse. I remember this level being a lot worse. I presume it did actually get nerfed since last time I played it. Though to be fair, even without this level, I could just be really not good at this kind of level, which is reasonable. This is the kind of level where it has a really bad feeling lose state, if that makes any sense. Where losing this level is absolutely abhorrent, but it just, which is not necessarily a massive issue, but it does completely kill enjoyment of it. But, I don't know. I don't really like it so much either way. Not something technically wrong, I just don't like it. So yeah, we have still got Omugu. Oh no. That took a while to do. Yeah. We still got Omega level to do, so stay tuned for that, but we should probably get this cleared up. Wait, is that a dialogue here? Or is it dialogue after travelogue? It's after travelogue, okay, give me a second. Cool. Set up for the next area. Oh cool, we've done all this now. So I've got that up. I've got a quest for escape route. Do I have to do escape route? I don't have to do escape route. I've got the future for next time. During this item, some stream I might try to mop up some random loose quests, if I can get away with it. Not this time, but at some time. Unfortunately, for the time being, I've got an Omega level to beat, so I should go ahead and do that. Oh, let's see what we've got here. No particularly, no Gimmick is necessarily listed. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say he's probably going to be incredibly spammy in Snowcast or something, or have a buff Snowcast or something along those lines. So I'm just gonna run this kind of strat. Not necessarily you, you two maybe. Yep, this makes sense to me. Okay, let's see what the Gimmick is here. A hyper zone. Oh. Oh no, it's a bloody ambush level, isn't it? I don't see this level, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this level is gonna be spamming out one ambush I forgot the name of. Are you faster than normal? I don't think so. I think my plane is playing tricks with me. Okay. Well, we shall see what the Gimmick is, because I have no idea. Yep, it's here. Okay. Well, I'm assuming it's gonna be here for the rest of the level. Or not. It seems the zombie moving back wave along is moving incredibly slowly. So I don't even think that might be. I don't even know if that is really the Gimmick. Oh. Hello, Snapdragon. Are you doing this? Fair enough. I forgot you did that. Okay, so I have to push back one. Okay, fair enough. That's it though, this is a pretty simple level, isn't it? Well, that's gonna be an issue. Ah! I presume this may be related to the level gimmick. Oh no. It's just Garg spam, isn't it? Why is this a level gimmick? It's just Garg spam. There's nothing here that's unique. It's just Greg spam. Okay. Got some normal waves in here. I guess that's something to celebrate, in theory. Oh, that's going great and wonderful. Yeah, I've probably lost this run because my deck's garbage. Okay, let me reset and I'll see what I can do. So I think in this situation my best goal is just to scrap that entirely, and I think just going for potato mine or squash. Probably squash is better. I think this is alright. I just need to make sure this defense can handle Gargs in the endgame, which I can probably just manage with just Stalia management, probably. In theory at least. I think it's reasonable. Garg spam is really the only thing it's still gonna have going for it, so I presume Snapdragon plus Stalia management and just using instants effectively should be enough. Because I am still very much of the opinion that Snapdragon is OP to crap in this mod, so I'll be going for that instead of anything more reasonable. Reasonable. Well, we'll see how it goes. And that was level. It was just Garg spam. I don't think I'm meant to be having a gem right now. I wasn't meant to get a gem, was I? Did I just not finish this zone yet? Maybe. I don't even know. Whatever. Well, we did a level. It was just Garg spam. Nothing else. Just Garg spam. If that's what I'm called, anything you've ever seen. I don't think a plant ever got frozen. This survival here. Why is the survival not unlocked? What? Let alone the fact the map still scales off in the distance, as all maps tend to do. Oh well. Well, we're heading here next. We've got these plants to look forward to. But that's not something we have to look forward to now, because right now we need to go over this world as a whole. FC here isn't very good. It's the second half here. You can even tell from like the level things here, there's nothing particularly interesting. Like a level knows here kind of are what these levels are. Like 6-7 is the only level that really is a level. 6-6, 6-8, and 6-9 do nothing. 6-10 is annoying, I don't like 6-10 very much. The Mega level is one of the weaker ones by a lot. It doesn't really offer anything up to the player, it just exists to be a level in the game, which I don't think is necessarily the right path to go. I just don't like it very much. I'll go Zenk on a bit. I just don't think this world really had anything going for it. Like, it has like Snowcast and Dragon Imp, but neither of those things are particularly good. They're just things that exist. I don't like it very much. But I guess it could just be me, but I don't think it necessarily is a great set of levels. I mean, why are the levels relevant? Why do those levels matter? I haven't really got an answer to that, because they don't. They don't offer anything up. They didn't make anything more unique. They just kind of existed because they needed to be levels at some point. If you know what I mean. They exist to exist as opposed to because they're actually a good idea. And that's about it. I just don't think it's necessarily great. Anyway, just going through the VV thing here. You may have noticed that I was pushing Dodo Riders for this guy. I have no clue why he's pushing Dodo Riders. He just was. I think Dragon's tail is being cut off here in the automatic, as per usual. Why does Dragon Imp eat half as fast? What? Why? I don't know. This game is weird. It's just weird. But we're done now. We've got nothing to do. We've completed all the Frostbite caves, we never have to return here. And now we just aim to look towards the future. We have 2 walls left. For Future and Big Wave Beach. That means we're coming to a close. Soon I'll have to find a different intro style. Soon. Maybe. Hopefully. Anyways. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe. I hate saying this kind of thing at this point, but, you know, it's free to say, I may as well say it. Comment if you... Comment what you after this. I know people want me to do Nightcast after I do this, so I go back to that, which I might do, but I might also want to give Into the Storm a shot. We'll see, we'll see. Either way, face been creeps, and have a good one.